like 2 hours the last show that I did, so I don't have a lot this time. And I am definitely going to get to sleep before the ungodly hour that I went to sleep yesterday morning. It was ridiculous. Give me a trash bag. Hello, hello, hello. All right. I will come and state my piece on this whole thing that um white girls who are crackheads apparently decided that they were just gonna drag me into it. You know, I guess if I were a desperate ass black man with a fucking dick, I guess it would have, you know, been something that I would have fucking enjoyed. Or if I was one of those confused black folk that has perpetual fucking self-hatred and self-loathing and, the type of person that was powerless and didn't see the fucking silver lining and forest from the trees as a black person, I guess that, I would have been the type that would have enjoyed certain things. So I've been on here speaking a lot, and I've been speaking out and I've been defending myself against that sector. And it hasn't been because I am addicted to it. Not at all. And when people refer to it as an addiction, which somebody did yesterday, I'm not going to mention, I want to come on here and say that I am very, very different. And to those of you that means something to, hello. To those of you that can't understand it, goodbye. I don't give a damn. There is nothing addictive about roasting. I would rather not. In fact, I don't consider anything that I have said. Maybe it's because I've always just been naturally funny and it sounds like I'm joking, but I haven't ever considered myself to be roasting or a roaster. And I think it is such, I can come on here and I can discuss topics that I want to, or things that I feel passionate about, but roasting is not one of them. Um, and I wanted to come on here and proudly fucking say that I am not addicted to nothing except for my man's motherfucking dick. In fact, I am addicted to him. Period. And he knows it. And he loves it. I can't imagine deriving pleasure from something that is so unintelligent, stressful, annoying, degrading, low vibratory. I can honestly say that the past 13 years has been the dumbest shit. And then, especially when you are being pitted against and you're being attacked by niggas who are very confused and outright ignorant. I wanted to say my piece about that roasting does not produce any dopamine in my brain at all. At all. I mean, I know how to protect myself. I know how to guard myself. I know how to transmute negativity into positive. But as far as being dumb enough, and I think that's my opinion. If you didn't want my opinion, you should have never presented yourself to me. Okay? If you don't want people to know your opinion, you should not pursue them or speak about them. I was actually forced into it because some crackhead white women told black men that they were supreme above black women and that they got a weird kick out of the dumb shit, and not that I would expect those low vibratory, desperate black men to not do what the fuck they were doing. I don't expect fucking loyalty out of a complete fucking stranger. I am smart enough to know that you can't expect just because a person is black or white or any race that they are going to do the right fucking thing. I just shared a video to my wall where a manager of McDonald's was like literally spitting and licking the fucking fries and serving them to customers. So, I'm going to say this proudly. And you're evil. I can't touch my man, our relationship. I don't see the algorithm or the collective consciousness of, let me think of, let me try to think of all of the collective consciousness that I am battling in my fucking sleep. Number one is the collective consciousness that white women are better and that black women are somehow shit and that all black men should be with white women. Also, the collective consciousness that white men are better than black men. The collective consciousness that single mothers are no good and no one wants to marry us and be with us. The collective consciousness that if you have kinky, coily hair, that you're unattractive. The collective consciousness that if you are a witch, you are somehow damned by God to eternal damnation, which it never actually said that even in the Bible about witches, by the way. A lot of different collective consciousness, a lot of different ones is what I wanted to get to y'all. None of those powers have anything to do with me, and they cannot affect me and my loved ones' lives, although they want to claim that they do, which, again, I noticed that Emmy Lou, again, the collective consciousness that makes mental illness seem like it's okay, and for mentally ill people to do mentally ill shit. Like, for example, some strange girl over in California named Talia Lennon that I don't fucking know who the fuck she is from Adam. I have never seen her in real life, don't give a fuck, but yes, she mentions my name as if I matter to her. And that's the whole thing about it is that my life has always been full enough to where I don't have to come to social media and matter. I don't have to matter to you. And I think that that's what those people like to do. They want to matter to somebody. And I don't like that. It's very creepy and weird when a complete stranger on social media is saying your name like you're Michael Jackson. I don't need that. Okay, I don't need to. It just, and it's something that should have never happened. It is, I'm a very peaceful, healing witch that should have never been going through that. But it is what it is. It's simply because I am on the side of right, and I work for the good guys, and I do the good. I do the good shit automatically. I don't have no ill will towards anybody, and I don't use my magic to hurt people. I don't. That's not what I do. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. Nobody on this fucking website, nobody's name, nobody's image, nothing that anybody is doing on this website. Well, There are, okay, let me take that back. I watch YouTube movies. I watch Lifetime movies on here. Emmy made in Japan. I watch her. I'm subscribed to a lot of cool people. Do they give me a dopamine kick? Yeah, absolutely. The black sector, the beef sector, never. I have never gotten a dopamine kick, nor have I ever been addicted to roasting or the black sector. But my main addiction is my man and his penis. And I'm proud of that. You know why? Because that's the only thing, in my opinion, that should give me a dopamine kick. That's a fact. None of the scandals, none of the anything, nothing that they do, nothing, nothing. Only thing I ever think about all the time is my dude. I met him last September of last year, and that is it. That is all as far as pleasure, as far as reaching my pleasure centers in my brain. Now, I do smoke cigarettes, and I haven't smoked weed in months, but I will smoke some bud. I like to exercise. Exercise gives me a, well, I'm not addicted. If I'm gonna say I'm addicted to anything, I am addicted to my man's penis. That's what I'm fucking addicted to. I'm not gonna lie. His lips, his body, his voice, his eyes, his smile, his everything. I can honestly say that the past couple of days that I've had to come on here and defend myself and argue with a fucking loser has been very, very horrible. I have not enjoyed it at all, nor have I enjoyed the time that I have been acquainted with these people. And every single day, I meditate and I pray every single day of my life that I can just forget about those people. That is, there go that owl. Hold on, let me see if y'all can hear it. I can't hear it. It's gone. So, yeah, that's just to be honest because every person has the right to determine what they are a part of mentally, emotionally, and socially. Everybody has that right to determine that. And I'm not gonna fucking hold you up on the shit. All I want to do is forget about all of those people. Like, seriously. And so does my family. I don't even talk about it or discuss it with my significant other. I know I have a tendency to, when I was dealing with that, I kind of felt like it was a part of, what I'm dealing with in social media as far as with business, because I feel that there are people that are trying to steal business from me. Spirit said those people cannot steal your business from you. They can't do any of that. They can't destroy your reputation. They can't do anything. Now they're definitely forbidden to harass my family. You call my uncle, you know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of suspecting who did it. I'm not going to say who did it, but I'm kind of suspecting. And Spirit has shut that down. You know, and here's the whole thing about it. There are males in that sector that are haters that don't work. Um, my uncle actually just left for work. He just left for work. Okay. And people that have nothing else better to do were harassing my family. And I kind of suspect who it is doing underhanded shit. Yo, I don't get any pleasure from anything that y'all say. Nothing. Even when y'all talk about Tiffany, you know, I'm not impressed with those things. You know, Tiffany's dead. She's gone. She's deceased. Her spirit, for me, is not around anymore. So I don't care about any of it. Okay. And I want to say that proudly. I get pleasure off of food. I get pleasure out of cooking. I get pleasure out of my craft and stones and crystals. I get pleasure out of a lot of things. And I'd say that it would have to be some sick, twisted shit for a person to get pleasure out of something that is so egregiously harmful to everybody around them, as well as the public. It's very harmful, especially when it's not coming from a place of love, when it's coming from a place of hate, when it's coming from a place of desolation, when it's coming from a place of low vibratory energy. It is. And, um, that's the, and it's really weird to me. And I'm gonna advise people to really, I want to tell y'all something. So there's two white women. Well, there's one white woman now, but Catherine and Tiffany, right? And these chicks decided that they were going to come to social media and to try to get these black men to claim ownership over me. And that is what I don't need to fucking be reminded of ever. Because that is when I am going to fucking start attacking. And I'm not talking about verbally attacking. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about other types of attacks that will fucking touch you. That shit will fucking touch you, and it does. And for me, I think that if you are a person that dwells within that sector and you've tried to drag me into it, and you derive pleasure from hearing people talk shit about you, you know what? My spirits are going to take that fucking pleasure away from you to where it ain't going to feel good. It's not. It's not going to feel good at all. In fact, I want to completely bring down that sector. It's not even about gang stalking. It's not. It's about the crimes that they have committed on and off of the internet, period. Okay. So, I wanted to speak my piece because when you're dealing with racism, racist white people, and people that like to make assumptions and stereotype, they like to come on here, and these black men know it. And just because they feel how they feel, all of a sudden that is a blanket understanding of everybody that they force to be involved, which includes me. And it pisses me off, and we're going to break that shit. Everything that you accept from those ignorant black guys, you want to go by the law of assumption that we all think that way, that we all think that way. And we don't. We are not all the same. Every black person does not think the same. And that is the reason why, if most black people on this website discovered that black sector, they would stomp it out. Because, first of all, it's not right to judge black people all in one group category. Now, yes, I do cuss. Yes, I will cuss your motherfucking ass out. Yes, I will threaten you with magic. Yes, I will. But that comes from a place of irritation of being stereotyped. And then also people trying to make it so a black man that I don't like, that I don't agree with their behavior, is able to fucking speak for me. And that's the one thing that I will always, always, always have resentment towards those people for. And especially if it's so they've tried to create new nigga social laws to where if a black man comes out in social media with a fucking photograph of you, and it's not the same for white women, because when white women get revenge porn dropped against them, they get all kinds of sympathy and the man is shamed into oblivion. But when it happens to a fucking black woman, that same motherfucking man that came out and did that shit to you is now all of a sudden your husband and your pimp and he speaks for you. Please believe that that is not the fucking truth, and you're going to find out the fucking hard way. That's a fact. That motherfucker can't call shit down for me, can't call shit down for my kids, can't call shit down for my man, can't call shit down for my fucking family. And I think it's disgusting. I do. I think it's disgusting. If that monkey, and I will continue to call him a fucking monkey, would have done the same goddamn thing to a white woman, it would not have been accepted. He would have been admonished, but since he was doing all this shit to a black woman, and now y'all want to make it a reality, but I got something for you, goddamn KKK racism rituals, okay? Y'all want to make it a reality for the black woman. This includes black people. Black people. I've exposed and talked about the older black women, Spirit Tree, all of them that have placated that shit and have tried to make this fucking repulsive behavior, even though they would never accept that behavior or treatment for themselves. They tried to make me they motherfucking blow up doll. And it's just not going to fucking work for you. It's not. And I would suggest that you apologize to God, that you apologize to my spirits, and I don't need your fucking apology. You black people that came online and tried to turn me into a whore and a pedophile and a drug addict, tried to just create that for me. All of y'all that did that are a disgrace to every ancestor. Don't come around here talking about no Papa Legba, Ogun, Oya, Oshun. Bye. Bye. Straight up and down. All of those racist white people that did that, you are a fucking disgrace. Straight up and down. I don't know who the fuck y'all thought y'all was fucking with. I am not fucking joking with you. Because my spirits are coming for all of y'all. Okay? You tried, even though no woman in America, no woman nowhere, no woman anywhere would ever allow themselves or their daughters to be defined by such bullshit. Nobody would do that. Y'all tried to force it up on me and you keep doing it. That is where you fucked up. I would never tolerate that. And the only reason why I fucking tolerated it before is for every other reason that any other black woman that has been fucking abused, any other woman that has been abused has done it. And when you saw me go to safety, when you saw me make it home to my fucking family, you tried to question God's judgment, didn't you? You tried to question God's judgment and you began to harass my fucking family. Okay? Now, and whenever you get through, this is what you people are going to be known for. And only the most low-lifed vagabond losers who literally have nothing to offer are going to actually fucking be interested in what the fuck you have to say. You will never get anything high powered, high priced unless you go and you beg P. Diddy for some money. Otherwise, nobody that is about anything gives a damn about you nor is paying any attention to you. You will always be a low life as long as you have done that. Okay? Now, I don't know exactly how behind closed doors a lot of these women are being treated by their husbands, is what I wanted to say. Perhaps you're being abused in your home. Perhaps that's why you felt that for all women in America, especially white women, they should not be treated that way. But for some reason, the black woman is to be fucking disrespected. Oh, wait a minute. All except for you. For some reason, you felt like you deserve respect. And for what? Because you're placating a black man's perversion? So when a woman cries out for help and says, hey, this man is not my husband, I want nothing to do with him, you're going to force it? This is sick. You know what it makes me think of? I bet you a lot of those women that literally, I mean, my God, I bet you have held girls and women down, probably even your own daughters, and allowed them to be raped. I don't look at you and see nothing good. And that's exactly how the world sees you. You think that people see you as some kind of, something special, but you don't, they don't. When they see you doing stuff like that, they see you as the piece of garbage that you are. They see you as a rapist, regardless. I may not be a young woman, but for you to treat any woman like that, that's just like saying, oh, well, we get to treat older women like that because that's an older woman. Fuck off. Fuck off, dirtbag. So it's not okay. So Jamila is the one that deserves to be talked down to somehow. And I just deserve that. Oh, wait a minute, because Tip O'Neill said it. Because my job is to lick the crack of the ass of a fucking drug addicted, psychotic white woman. And that was my job. And we're supposed to see you as strong black people that have overcame something, which you obviously haven't, for you to cape for white people who have done that in your own community. For you to do that, you are a disgrace, and so are they. Okay? All of you black people that got together and did that, you're fucking disgusting, and you're weak. And you're weak. Straight up and fucking down, you're weak. Okay? So I didn't derive any pleasure from that. I'm not an ignorant Negroid. And I will call you an ignorant fucking Negroid. You're stupid. And worthless. Okay? You're stupid and fucking worthless. And your little live snuff films and shit of, I couldn't believe it. I said, wow. I said, I would sit there and look. And you know what? I can imagine that all of those weak ass white women and black women, if that shit would have happened to them, they would just be crushed. I'm sitting there looking at you like all these motherfuckers is like goddamn fucking peasants. All of y'all are literally like gnats on my balls, and my balls are bigger than yours. Please believe that there has never been a moment where I have sat and cried over anything that you've said and done. I've only wept for my children, and that's it, out of worry of you ignorant ass goddamn bastards. And you can sit up there and try to make it seem like you retiring from a job. Oh my God. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm still on your ass, bum dot. And not online. Not online, bro. Like in real fucking life. Like you are not out of the fucking woods. You are not. You need to be in jail. All of y'all need to fucking be in jail. And nothing of what y'all did will be normalized. It was disgusting, the type of sexual abuse, sexual harassment that y'all had fucking displayed. Y'all tried to force people like they were slaves. You had this fantasy, against black women. You used me for that purpose because I'm literally the most beautiful black woman you've ever fucking laid your goddamn eyes on. And you were jealous. Because all of y'all are fucking faggots. And that's not a fucking roast. You think I enjoy that shit? I don't enjoy that shit. I don't like nothing that y'all do. I've never agreed with it. There is no dopamine high. That's called dope. Only a crackhead would get excited about that shit. That shit is not exciting. It's not. And the fact that y'all forced me into it is fucking disgusting. It is. It's literally fucking disgusting. Okay? The fact that that monkey got Uncle Reggie, it's like y'all are retarded. But since a white person told you to keep doing it, you kept doing it. And then you'll come back and say, "Oh, white supremacy did this to me." How? Did it cause your family to go into inbreeding? You know what the fuck is it? Is it a white person standing over you with a gun to your fucking head forcing you to fucking do it? Stupid. And it's a fucking shame to hear a black man say that you got pleasure and you were addicted to degrading and demeaning black women on a daily fucking basis. You're sick. You're sick. Yuck. And you know what? People like you, I should have never crossed paths with y'all. In fact, I didn't. I didn't actually. I'm not even trying to what I'm trying to get y'all to realize is that those niggas don't fucking control me, because we all know why Bum Dot is saying he's retired. As soon as somebody offers him some money, he's going to try to go out there and do the same goddamn fucking thing. And I'm usually the fucking subject matter. And you know what? Whoever pays that bum to talk shit to me is fucking cursed to fucking death. Shut the fuck up and keep my name out your goddamn mouths for good. Shut the fuck up even when you offline. Even when you offline, my consciousness and my spirits is clocking y'all fucking tea. You understand me? Shut the fuck up talking about my family. Shut the fuck up looking at us. I hope your goddamn eyes burn out of your fucking sockets. If I was an ignorant, dumb, um, with no self-respect, I would literally not mind. It would not be that big of a deal to me, but it is. Okay? So I wanted to let y'all know I get pleasure off of normal shit. That's some warped and sick and twisted shit, and I'm not mentally ill. I don't like that. Okay? I don't like anything that y'all do. Okay? I'm not the type of person to conform either. I'm not. I am very non-conforming, and I will always be the resistance to what y'all do. Okay? And I am waiting very patiently for the moment that all of y'all are off the internet and don't exist on this earth no more, like, to be honest with you. Okay? Yeah, I'm back. So that's pretty much it. I don't like none of you Negroes, none of you, and I don't respect you. Okay? And nobody should respect you. Nobody. Nobody in this world should respect you. All right, that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to get back to letting my man know how much I love him and his penis. Okay? All right? I don't ever want y'all nor what y'all want. All right, I got to go. I'm not staying up all night. Goodness gracious, it was crazy. Hello, hunk of fun. I was actually just getting ready to leave because I'm not going to be up all night. I'm not. I was up until like sunshine yesterday, and I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna sit here and watch a movie. I've been trying to find my damn remote. I hate Tiffany. I hate y'all. I hate you niggas. I hate all of y'all. That's a fact. I can't fucking stand you. Yuck. How dare you try to come at me as a part of Tiffany's self destruction. Tiffany's self destruction of her fucking self. And, thinking that you're going to squat in my goddamn mind and shit. Having people looking at me crazy upside my head. Wondering what the fuck, like, what the hell is this shit? That came from Tiffany. And then you can say that my mama, Talia, I heard you over there talking about my mama, bitch. You gonna regret that shit, you dumb, crazy ass. I swear to fucking God. Girl, I don't give a shit. Neither does my fucking mama. But it's just the fucking point. God damn. Y'all are just sick people. Very, very sick people who should literally be locked up in mental institutions. That's a fucking fact. Not on the goddamn internet. In fact, I really, really believe that all of y'all's rights to the internet should be revoked. None of y'all should ever be allowed to get internet in your name. Okay? And you know what? Hmm. People can report you to your internet service provider. You know what I mean? You can be reported. That's pretty much it. I gotta go. Bye.